Hey, welcome to another episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. Continuing with the BJCP style guidelines, continuing with 21B Specialty IPA. Now we're on Black IPA. Overall impression: a beer with the dryness, hop-forward balance, and flavor characteristics of an American IPA, only darker in color. Well, there's more to it than the color, but without strongly roasted or burnt flavors. The flavor of darker malts is general and supportive, not a major flavor component. Drinkability is a key characteristic. And for that, I've got an appropriate one. This is Lagunitas Nighttime Ale. All right, so let's check the comments, history, characteristics, ingredients, all that stuff. So, comments is interesting is they just talk about the strength of the beer. Characteristic ingredients: debittered roast malt for color and some flavor without harshness and burnt qualities. American New World hop varieties that don't clash with roasted malts. Hop characteristics cited are typically of these types of hops. Other characteristics are possible, particularly if derived from newer varietals. Balance and overall impression of an American or double IPA with a restrained roast similar to a type found in Schwarz beers. Not as roasty burnt as American stouts and porters, with less body and increased smoothness and drinkability. Look at IBUs 50 to 90. Wow. 25 to 40 SRM, 5.5 to 9% ABV. And they mentioned, commercial examples. They all say standard except for Southern Tier Iniquity, which is a double. I haven't had that one in years. That was a great beer. All right, so let's just get right to the Lagunitas Nighttime. Yeah, so I'm getting orange citrus. I'm getting there's definitely pine in here, but it's not super, super dank. The malt is, I don't know, it's dark, but I'm certainly not smelling anything like roasty or chocolatey. There's a little bit of a coffee character to it. Yeah, there's a little bit of almost like an iced coffee kind of thing. It's pretty nice. So yeah, lots of hops and a little bit of malt. I'm not getting yeast esters or anything. Check specs on aroma. A moderate to high hop aroma, often with a stone fruit, tropical, citrusy, resiny, piney, berry, or melon character. If dry hop can additional floral, herbal, grassy aroma, this is not required. I'm not getting grass. Very low to moderate dark malt aroma, which can optionally include light chocolate, coffee, or toast notes. So yeah, I mean, I said low, dark malt aroma, and a little bit of coffee in there. Some clean or lightly caramelly malty sweetness may be found in the background. I'm not getting that. Fruitiness, either from esters or from hops, may also be detected in some versions, although a neutral fermentation character is also acceptable. Yeah, I'd say the fermentation is pretty neutral on this one. It's pretty good smelling beer. I'm not sure how old this bottle is. I don't think it's super fresh, so I think the hops have faded a little, but it's good. It's not great. I'm going to say 9 or 10. I'll say 10. Reserve the right to come back to that. Appearance, well, I mean, black IPA. It probably looks black on camera when it was on the light box. It's actually a very deep brown, and there's no sunlight to hold it up to. So what am I doing here? There's a little bit of brown down here, but in the head, what nice 3-finger froth on there. Really, really good looking beer, and it actually is clear too. Let's check the specs on appearance. Color ranges from dark brown to black. Should be clear, although unfiltered dry hop versions may be a bit hazy. If opaque, should not be murky. Good headstand with light tan to tan. Color should persist. So, yep, totally on spec there. You're getting the full 3 out of 3 on appearance. Flavor. All right, let's check this out. Cheers. Man, I haven't had a black IPA in a long time. I remember when these things were all the rage, 8 years ago or something. So yeah, I'm getting, the classic black IPA, classic West Coast style. So, same thing with the aroma. A lot of orange citrus on this. It's orange citrus up front, and in the back you're getting the more resiny, piney, kind of dank kind of hops. And I did notice a little bit of a coffee flavor on the finish, not so much up front. Yeah, and I'm really paying attention to the malt this time. And it's just kind of a generic kind of base to it. I mean, they're probably throwing debittered black malt in here and chocolate malt, more for color than for flavor. A lot of times people go into black IPAs and I mean, depending on the way they make it, sometimes you can get chocolate out of them. But mostly it's what they said with the specs here. It's a porter or a stout, but without the intense roasty quality. Yeah, so I'm looking at the hop selection here. Orange citrus up front, kind of pie in the back, and kind of an underlying bit of a coffee kind of flavor. It is... Out of I've had a lot of black IPAs, and usually they're way more intensely roasty than this. This one is actually, it's kind of like they said, with restrained roast similar to type found in Schwarz beer. So Yeah, I would agree with that. I actually prefer the stronger roast myself. Check specs on flavor. Medium low to high hop flavor with tropical. Yeah. So yeah, I would say just about high hop flavor. High to very high hop bitterness. I'd probably say high. I think the hops have faded a little bit. Although dark malts may contribute to perceived bitterness. It's actually, I mean, it's bitter and like I'm really not getting any like, roasty astringency or anything like that. Base malt flavor is generally clean and of low to medium intensity and can optionally have low caramel or toffee flavors. I am not getting either of those, but yeah, it's low intensity, I would say. Dark malt flavors are low to medium low. Restrained chocolate or coffee flavors may be present, but the roasted notes should not be intense, ashy, or burnt, and should not clash with the hops. All right, so that's absolutely true. Yeah, I'd say medium low, maybe even low on the dark malt flavor. But that there is like a subtle coffee, nice too, and a subtle coffee character. That's nice. Low to moderate fruitiness from yeast or hops is acceptable, but not required. Well, yeah, that means fruity from the hops. Dry to slightly off dry finish. Yeah, I would say this finish is quite dry. Hops linger a little bit, but certainly not a malty aftertaste. The finish may include a light roast character that contributes to perceived dryness, although this is not required. Yeah, it's a little bit of a light roast character. The bitterness may linger into the aftertaste, but should not be harsh. True. Some clean alcohol flavor can be noted in stronger versions. Yeah, I'm not getting any alcohol at all, which is nice. Let's say 15. Mouthfeel. I'd probably put about a medium body and medium, just about medium carbonation. It's very smooth. It's got a nice kind of soft texture. I would not say it's like on par with a Guinness. But it's closer to, because it's a dark beer, it kind of has that smoothness that you would get like in a stout or a porter. Not that IPAs are, spastic or anything, but yeah, so it kind of drinks like a dark beer. I mean, it is a dark beer. So yeah, real smooth and comfortable mouthfeel, no alcohol, warmth or heat. Although I will say it doesn't feel or drink like an 8.2 ABV beer. It feels more like a 6 something. So, yeah, good drinkability overall. Check the specs. Mouthfeel. Smooth, medium light to medium bodied mouthfeel without significantly hop or especially roasted malt derived stringency. True, yeah, not astringent. And I would say, yeah, medium body. Dry hop versions may be a bit resiny. Yeah, a little bit. Medium carbonation. True, a bit of creaminess may be present, but is what? Not required. Some smooth alcohol warming can and should be sensed and stronger, but not all versions. All right, so wow, it's like right on point there. I'll go 4 out of 5 on mouthfeel. I'll just penalize a little bit because it's 8.2 ABV beer and it drinks more like a 6 something. Overall impression, I'm gonna go 8 out of 10. Like I said, it's really good. It's not great. That's a 40 out of 50. A lot of times when I score beers 40 out of 50, I go back later. I'm like, oh man, I scored that way too high. But I think that's accurate with this one. So yeah, Lagunitas Nighttime Ale. Solid black IPA, very West Coast style, very familiar. I kind of prefer like the more dank, resiny, piney East Coast black IPAs, but they've kind of fallen out of fashion. They're really hard to find anymore. So yeah, so check this one out if you can find it. If not, I don't know what to tell you. All right, so thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.
Somebody brewed it, Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Reviews. Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.